Hello viewers, so welcome to my channel. I'm Hasham Ali Khan. Last video I have explained you about the pricing decisions. What are the factors to be considered in fixing the price and what are the different pricing methodologies. All these things I have already explained. Now I'm continuing the second part of this unit number 2, that is target costing. So in this video, I'm going to explain you what is the meaning of the term target costing, what are the features of target costing, what are the principles of target costing, what are the objectives, and lastly, what are the steps involved in target costing. This question may be asked in examination regarding this target costing. So watch the video till the end. So take the screenshot of the points which I have written on the board, then I'll explain all the points. Now, see, the traditional cost approach is cost plus pricing. Actually, how to fix the selling price? In the last video, I have explained you one of the technique is cost plus pricing. The traditional method of fixing the selling price is first we need to find out the cost of production. After finding out the total cost of production, we add the profit. So finally we'll get the selling price. This is the traditional method. But nowadays, due to competition, due to global competition, it will be difficult to apply the traditional method of costing. New methods of costing have been propounded, have been developed by different authors. The main objective is the price should be competitive. The price should be acceptable to the customers. That means we should fix the price which is perceived by the customers. Now, in traditional cost system, material, labor, overhead cost are measured and desired profit is added. So already we have discussed, we know it, how to fix the selling price. We add up the material cost, labor cost, overheads. If we add the total, we'll get the total cost. To total cost, we add the profit to get the final selling price. But in the liberalized environment, presently, it is completely globalized. The world has become a globalized market now. So in this liberalized environment, Indian firms are now compelled to be competitive in the global market. So the additive technique is no longer workable. Now see here. On account of this globalization, the Indian firms are compelled to compete in the global market. So the traditional method of additive, that means adding up all the cost and adding the profit, that is not workable in the present scenario because there is a lot of competition. Global firms are competing with one another. Now, the need has arisen to apply the technique of target costing. So, in such a liberalized environment, there is a need to change the costing method. Now, the new costing method which is applied in this liberalized environment is the target costing. The important form of market-based price is the target price. So the price will not be fixed by the firm. The price will be taken from the market. How much the potential customers are ready to pay the price. So producers will see the customers, will see the market. What is the market price? How much the customers are willing to pay the price. So cost will be calculated after finding out the selling price. See here, earlier in traditional method, first we calculate the cost, then selling price. But now first selling price, then cost. Then a target price is established price of a product or service that potential customers are willing to pay. So in target costing, first of all, we study the customers. How much customers are willing to pay the price? First of all, the company wants, the business wants to find out how much the potential customers are willing to pay the price. This estimate is based on understanding the customer's perceived value of the product. See here, the people will purchase the goods and services to satisfy their wants. to satisfy their wants, the people will buy the goods and services. So how much the customers are ready to pay for the price? That means they want the value given by the customers to purchase the goods. A target operating income per unit is the operating income that a company wants to earn on each unit of the product sold. Secondly, after studying how much the price the customers are willing to pay, secondly, the company wants to find out how much operating income we want to earn per unit. So first, we are finding out the estimated price. Second, the company wants to find out how much operating income per unit it wants to earn. Thirdly, the target price leads to target cost. That means earlier in traditional era, first we calculate cost, then we derive the price. Now in this target costing, first we derive the price, then we get the cost. The target cost per unit is estimated long run cost per unit. This is very important. The target cost per unit is the estimated long run cost per unit. Remember, this target cost what we are calculating is not for the short period of time. It is not for the immediate purpose. This is the long run cost per unit. So target cost per unit is the long run cost per unit of a product or service that when sold at the target price enables the company to achieve the target operating income per unit. So after finding out the target price, from the target price, the company will deduct the operating income it wants to earn. Then we will get the target cost to be achieved. Now, target cost per unit is derived by subtracting the target operating income from the target price. So here, this is also very important. How to find out the target cost? The target cost is obtained by subtracting the operating income or target income from the target price. Example I'll give you. Suppose the company has estimated, has studied how much price the customers are willing to pay for our product. So we have estimated the customers are ready to pay 100 rupees per unit. Now the business wants to earn 20 rupees profit per unit. So the target price is 100 and the estimated income, the target income is 20 rupees. So 100 minus 20, 80 is the target cost. Now we have to plan the activities in such a way that we should achieve the target cost of 80 rupees. The cost should not exceed 80. If the target cost, if the actual cost increase the target cost, the profitability will come down because the customers are willing to pay only 100 rupees. So if our cost increases more than 80 rupees, then definitely our profit will come down. So we will plan in such a way that target cost should be achieved. Now, target cost per unit is often lower than the existing full product cost per unit. Normally, this target cost is a planned cost. Already we have before us that our total cost should be 80 rupees. So we are going along with the target cost. In traditional cost, there is no target for the cost. Directly we are incurring the expenditure on material, labor without having a target cost. So cost per unit may be high. So simply we can say in traditional costing, the cost of production will be more. In target costing, the cost of production will be less because already we have set the target cost. Now to achieve the target cost per unit and the target operating income per unit, the organization must improve the products and processes. In order to achieve the target operating income, in order to achieve the target cost, the company has to make the improvement in product, in processes, bring more efficiency in the activities, in the operations. If the business can increase the efficiency of utilizing all the resources, then definitely we can be able to achieve the target cost. All the facilities, material, men, machines, all these facilities should be effectively utilized. Then only we can achieve the target cost. Now, target costing is widely used among different industries around the world because there are many benefits from applying this target costing. In the long run, the business can be able to achieve the operating income. The business can survive in the long run. That's why this target costing is becoming more and more popular throughout the world. Many industries of most of the countries are using this target costing for their survival. Now, Ford example I have given here, Ford company, General Motors company, Mercedes, Toyota, all these are automobile industries. Apart from automobile industries, electronic industry, computer industry, so many other types of industries, they are using this technique of target costing, right? Example, target pricing and target costing. So this is the complete explanation about target costing. So if you watch the video twice, thrice, this complete lecture, all the points you can be able to remember, you can understand, and you can write in examination with confidence. The only thing, you must have patience to watch the video till the end. What I have seen nowadays, the students' inclination is only towards solving the problems. Remember, throughout the world, in every country, the concentration is not only on solving the problem, but also you must be conceptually clear. You must know the concept. That's why watch the theory videos also. Next, features of target costing. So in examination, you may get a question, what is target costing? What are the features? The first feature says, target costing is an important component of a new product design and introduction. Whenever a new product is to be designed or introduced, in that case, target costing will be very much helpful because it will help in designing the product. It constitutes a part of profit management process and helps in establishment of a target profit margin. This target costing not only helps in costing, but also it will help in profit planning, because in target costing we are estimating the price, we are estimating the profit. Only after estimating the price and profit we can get the cost. So automatically what is happening, by applying this target costing, we can be able to make the profit planning as well. Next one, customers' demand and requirement along with the competitors' products in the market dictate the new product design specification. When we design the new product, new specification, we are taking into account the customer's requirement, the market condition, the competitors' prices. So after considering all these things, then only we are designing the product. We are specifying the product. That means definitely the product will be absorbed in the market. We are producing and selling that product which is required by the customers. We are selling at the price which is ready to be paid by the customers. We are preparing the product, making the product according to the competitors, according to the competitor's status. So all these things will be met by using this target costing. The target selling price helps to fix the target production volume. So according to the requirement in the market, we can be able to plan the production, because production depends on the demand. First, we estimate how much is the demand in the market. Accordingly, we can be able to make the production plan, which is very helpful in determining the capacity related unit cost. The cost depends on production. If you produce more number of units, normally average cost will come down, the total cost will come down. If we produce less quantity goods, the cost of production may go up. So in order to take the advantage of production planning, we need this target costing. The difference between the target selling price and the profit margin gives the target cost per unit. So one of the feature of target cost is we can get the target cost by subtracting subtracting the target income from the target selling price. So remember the equation, target cost is equal to target selling price minus target income. The target cost gives the required cost reduction. One of the advantage of this target costing is it will reduce the target cost. This is obtained by finding out the difference between the current cost and the target cost. If you want to find out how much cost is reduced, now we can compare. A company can compare how much is the target cost and how much is the current cost. For example, if we do not apply the target costing, if we apply the old traditional method of costing, material cost, labor cost, overhead, if we add up the total cost, it is coming to 100 rupees. The cost to make 1 unit is 100 rupees according to traditional method. But according to target costing, the cost is 80 rupees. That means there is a cost reduction. By using this target costing, we can be able to save 20 rupees per unit. That is a feature. Now, objectives of target costing. Why this target costing is applied? Why we can continue the old traditional method of additive method? Because there are many advantages of using this target costing. So what are the objectives? First, to attain a desired profit level. See here, profit is the lifeblood of the business. Without profit, no business can survive. The first and foremost requirement of the business is the business must earn a desired profit. So this target costing will give the assurance to the company that by applying target costing, there is an assurance of a desired profit. Secondly, to lower the product cost. Second objective of this target costing is to lower the cost. See here, as the cost increases, the profitability will come down. Money saved is money earned. So if you control the cost, the profitability will increase. So second objective of target costing is to controlling the cost. The market requirements of quality, level, delivery time and price should be met by the new product. See here, the product should not only be produced, but product should be produced and supplied to the customers when they are required. At the right time, at right place, at right price, the goods should be delivered to the customers. So if we follow target costing, we can be able to meet the requirement of the customers by selling the goods at the price at which they want, at the time at which they want, at the place at which they want. Next one, management must target costing the main profit objective of the company and encourage the employees to achieve this. See here, the target costing will become successful only if there is a cooperation from different departments. So employees coordination is required. Employees acceptance is required. So the company will explain to the employees that we are applying target costing. We have to be more efficient. So employees should be encouraged to give more efficiency. So these are the objectives why target costing will be applied. Now principles of target costing. What are the principles? The first is price-led costing. In the traditional method, first we apply cost, then we get the price. But in this, the focus of the company is not on cost. The focus of the company is on price. So it is called price-led cost. According to the price, we are calculating the cost. Not earlier. In earlier times, according to cost, we fix the price. Now it is reverse. That's why it is called price-led cost. Second, customer focus. This target costing will focus the customers. How much the customers are willing to pay for the the price for the product. So it is focused on the customers. Next is product design. Once we get the product cost, then we have to design the product according to the cost. If we do not have the product cost, we can design in any way, then product cost may increase. So in order to control the cost, we have to design the product according to the cost. Next, process design focus. Not only designing, but also the processing should be done keeping in mind the production cost. If we don't have the production cost, we can process in any way. But here now, we have to focus on the processing according to target cost. Last one, cross-functional teams. This target costing will be successful until and unless, it will not be successful until and unless there is a cooperation, involvement from different departments of the organization. An organization may have designing department, engineering department, production department, then purchase department, marketing department. So many departments are there. So this target costing will be successful only if there is involvement, engagement, cooperation, coordination among different functional departments. These are the principles we require for applying target costing. Lastly, steps involved to install target costing approach. If a company wants to install the target costing, what are the steps it has to apply? The first step, develop a product that satisfies the needs of the potential customers, because it is customer focused method. So before applying the target costing, the first step of the company is to study what are the needs of the customers, what the customer desires, what are the wants of the customer, how much the customer are willing to pay the price. That we have to study first. Secondly, choose a target price based on customers' perceived value for the product and the price of competitors charge and a target operating income per unit. After studying the customers, we have to find out what is the target price. The target price is the price which the customers, potential customers, are willing to pay. And the target price will also takes into consideration the prices charged by the competitors. So by considering all these, customers' willingness to pay the price, competitors' price, we can be able to find finally the target price. And once we get to the target price, now the company has to decide how much operating income we want to earn. Because first we decide the price, second we have to decide about the income. Derive a target cost per unit by subtracting the target operating income per unit from the target price. The third step is we have to find out the target cost. The target cost can be arrived by subtracting the operating income, the target income, from the target price. The target cost is equal to target price minus target income. Next one, perform value engineering to achieve target cost. Already we got the target cost. Once we are having the target cost, by seeing the target cost, we have to design the product, we have to make engineering, we have to make the planning, keeping in mind the target cost. If we don't have the target cost, we can do any way of designing, any engineering. In that case, the cost will increase. But here, we have to keep in mind the target cost and make the design of the product, make the processing. And perform value engineering, and then use Kaizen costing and operational control to achieve further cost reduction. Finally, after finding the target costing, try to make more cost reduction by reducing from target cost itself. The cost should never exceed the target cost. We should achieve the target cost or even below the target cost, our total cost should be, by applying Kaizen method. Kaizen is one of the method of cost reduction. So by applying Kaizen method and other operational control method, we can be able to reduce the cost. That's it. So this theory will be more than enough to write a question regarding what is target costing, what are the features, what are the objectives, principles and steps. So inshallah we'll continue our discussion in the next video. So if you are satisfied, give a like to the video, share my channel, subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, give your comments, and buy the super thanks which is given below my video. Inshallah we will continue the next topic in the next video.